number one, it means you've got all the scope that you need. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you what has been happening on your favorite celebrities. And don't forget, we've introduced the fashion segment. Do you know what's meant by drip, fashion, and style? So please just sit back, get a glass of juice, a cup of coffee. It's gonna be, hits and vibes on vibes. And before any further ado, let me just go for a short musical break. And when I do come back, we're gonna deep dive into what has been happening on your favorite celebrities. Let's get back.
Pope Francis is in Uganda this morning.
This tune coming from Ava Peace, and when they like settle like on the tune to mass. But anyways, welcome to the show once again. This is You Flash. It's all about intermittent news, both local and international. My beautiful sexy name is Holly Q. That city diva. As you see me, I'm looking, giving that luxurious look, like how the city diva should look like. But anyways, how are you doing, you guys? It has been a long time. How did you spend your Easter? Were you invited the Muslims? Let me ask the Muslims. Were you invited by your Christian friends or Baba Me? But you guys, don't take it personal. Please don't take it personal. Because what I know, Idi Mubarak, yeah, it's just a few months. So it is what it is. But anyways, welcome to the show. This is You Fly. So you guys, in the trending news, let's first go to the international news. Because on Monday, that was Easter Monday, we got some bad, sad news about our Pope. So Pope Francis was announced by the Pope fraternity, that is in Italy, that he took his last breath on Easter Monday. So bad. Oh my God, it's just so emotional to the Catholics and even the Christian. I mean, let's just have strong hearts about that. So he died on the age of 88 years, and he was fighting against the diseases of respiratory disease, and it has been affecting him like a very long period of time. But I mean, God took him. By what I know about Pope, right about now, he's in heaven, chilling with the angels. And right about now in Italy, Vatican, they're in his funeral rite, which is saying, what do you take it up? Okay, it can't choose a body. So in 2013, we were graced or honored to have a Pope to come here in Uganda. So he graced us with his generator in Uganda. When he came, people were over the moon. People were so happy. And when it comes to the Catholic fraternity, the Christians were like, oh my God, this is a blessing. And when it came to Uganda, it was such a blessing. So he came here in 2013. He went to Namugongo, and just get to know everything at that time. People were like, Briyomi Inakasimu was recording left, right, and center. But anyways, may his soul rest in peace, Pope Francis, I just get to know we are not feeling well, but it is what it is. And let me first show you a video of him, they're performing the last funeral rite. You get to see what's happening down in Vatican.
Perché accolga il nostro pastore defunto nella dimora eterna e accresca la nostra fede nella risurrezione dei morti.
Oh my God, he's so emotional. But I mean, that is God is time, because what I know, everybody has their own timing. Time is going to come when everybody has to go to God, to chill with the angels. But the question is, are you doing some good things to others, or you're doing bad things? Because what I know, if you're doing bad things, that is hell. Good things, you're going to heaven. So the question, I just leave it to you. So you guys, for the Pope, and they are looking to these following cardinals to replace him, because right about now, what I can say, that the chair, the position, it's now vacant. So they're looking at these following cardinals, which I'm going to read out for you. So number one, they are looking at Cardinal Luis Antonio, all the way from Philippines, and number two, Cardinal Pietro Parolini from Italy. Then Cardinal Matteo Zuppi, also from Italy, and Cardinal Robert Sarra, he's from Guinea, Cardinal Peter Edo, Hungary, and Cardinal Jean-Marc Aveline from France. But there is Peter Turkson from Ghana, this Cardinal Peter Turkson from Ghana. We feel like all the scope from the sources where I've got the information, I feel like Cardinal Peter Turkson, all the way from Ghana, is having like high votes, you know. So he may get a chance of being the Pope. And if he does become a Pope, he's going to be the first Black Pope. And I feel like that will be a massive and mean excellence, you know, joy to the Blacks, to the Black fraternity. But I feel like it's going to be difficult. But what I feel like he might be, according to the sources, let's just pray. If you know you're a Catholic, you are even if a Muslim, a Christian, please, let's pray. At least we get somebody, you know, a Black person to be in that big position. Because when it comes to the church, to the religions, these are some of the positions which control the world. And if Cardinal Peter Turkson gets it from Ghana, I mean, let's just keep the prayers. But before any further ado, let's also first have a short musical break. When you do come back, King Saha. King Saha. Yeah. People are talking ill about King Saha. So let's just first get back. That song is strange. But anyways, just get to know King Saha right now is facing like huge criticism from people. What happened? The question is. So guys, during Easter Monday, you know, people were enjoying, you know, people were attending, you know, different concerts, you know, Chavugi Dewa. Then King Saha was on a certain, you know, concert, you know, people, you know, enjoying Easter Monday. So he was performing and everybody was enjoying, you know, people over the moon dancing, whining, squeeze, name it all. So that's not the problem. So the problem came, so when he was performing, he wanted like to talk, he was like telling people, like, you know, should I, you know, come through, like, should I surf on you, like, you know, I want to go like in the crowd in Abasitula. So, you know, people were like, you know, because he's a king, everybody wants to like to touch him, to hold him. So people, you know, like came, you know, organized themselves, they came kind of near to the stage, Okumukwata. King Saha came and fell into the crowd. People, you know, were rejoicing. But then the bad act the bodyguards did, they also came, they also fell into the crowd. Remember, people already King Saha, you know, they're training to hold him not to fall down. They never knew that there are also other two bodyguards are coming to fall on them. These are the people who are standing. The stage is up there. Just get to know there is a reckless bodyguard of King Saha who just came and fell on two people's heads. I mean, that was so bad. I mean, I'm just imagining now what if one of these people like got an eye injury, a head injury, because when it comes to those bodyguards, these guys are heavy. These guys are heavy. Like even someone can injure your head, your teeth, your nose, your eyes. And I was just surprised, you know, looking at this video when King Saha was just, you know, after these bodyguards like getting him from the crowd, he just continued to perform as if like nothing happened at all. And lots of people came out on TikTok. We are like, hello, King Saha, what is this? Please, aren't your bodyguards like well-mannered? But the question is, do these bodyguards go for training to be bodyguards, or whether they just go to the gyms as long as they're having some six packs? You know, they just employ them to be the bodyguards. You know, people aren't feeling good about this, the act of King Saha, actually the bodyguards of King Saha, but King Saha is the boss here. So they are mad at King Saha because even after that incident happened, King Saha just continued the performance like nothing happened. But anyway, sorry to those guys who were injured, because what I know, there are some guys who were injured. If you look at this video, you know? Yeah. But anyways, just get to watch this video. Wow. Oh my God. But it is what it is. It's all about celebration. Whenever you go out, you just get to know you're going to enjoy it, but I mean, some bad stuff may happen. But what I feel like maybe nobody was hurt, because you know nowadays things are all about, you know, TikToks. Not already does somebody recording themselves. I was injured, blah blah blah. But seems There's nobody, okay? So moving on to the most interesting. The news that went viral like nothing on TikTok, starting from Thursday to Sunday. Let's first fly to Nigeria. You guys, congratulations, Priscilla and Jax, because we never saw this coming. We knew Jax, a little biography about Jax. This is a Tanzania artist, Juma Jax, and he once dated Vanessa MD, and things didn't go well. But just get to know they spent over like 6 years together. So he was just like there. Even he got some socialite he dated, but things you're just up and down. Then here came Priscilla Ojo, a Nigerian influencer, TikToker, socialite, a business girl aged 24 years. So Priscilla Ojo was on a trip in Rwanda with Chioma Godhair. If you're not Chioma, one of the, socialites in Nigeria. So they were in Rwanda, stadium, like chilling out, enjoying themselves. So that is where Priscilla saw Jax. So these guys, they exchanged the numbers, but Priscilla said, Imbu, when Jax called her, he first, took it like serious stuff, like, but hello, 8 months down the road, we got surprised when Jax proposed to this same chick, and the traditional wedding happened on Friday. Then the wedding happened on Sunday. Oh my God. Oh my God, Priscilla, you just inspire me. You just inspire me because you're just a young girl, but according to the achievements you're attaining at this age. So you guys, on Thursday, the family of Juma Jax flew in Nigeria. They are warmly welcomed by the family of Priscilla. You know that drops. You know how Nigerians be. Then on Friday, it was the traditional wedding of Jax and Priscilla. This is one of the most luxurious, extravagant weddings of 2025. When in 2024, we used to praise Davido and Chioma, the traditional wedding was over the moon, blah, blah, blah. But hello, did you watch a Priscilla and Jax's traditional wedding? First of all, I love the outfits, the color combination, that blue and the pink. Oh my God, baby girl. I feel like the pink was for Priscilla, then blue for Jax. It was such a nice combination. So putting that aside, when it came on Sunday, it was a white wedding, and lots of Nigerian celebrities, socialites, influencers came through to honor the celebration of this new couple. And oh my God, when I just look at this wedding, I'm just seeing myself with a certain man who I haven't found. But what I know in my dreams, this one is soon coming my way. But anyway, I won't say much about it because what I know, you're just excited to see what went down on the traditional and the white wedding of Jax and Priscilla. Let's get to watch this.
I'm calling on Doc Adela. Adela Omar, please come out to bless this ring for us.
Everybody is so many.
Dr. Adela from the group family. Adela Omar.
Wow, one of the most expensive weddings. And Davido, in a certain interview, that is the Breakfast Club, he was being questioned about Chioma. And he was like, Chioma, in 2025, this very month, this very year, in August, he's going to have a white wedding in Miami. I think Davido is trying to push away the attention, but Davido, please just cool down. You had your time, Let this young couple first enjoy. And have you seen how the Nigerians be on the traditional wedding? Have you watched that? You guys, And that should be a reason. Remember, here when you're having a traditional wedding, it's a kwanjula, right? It's a kwanjula kuchala, kwanjula. But you can find a certain person, an auntie or an uncle, rocking a weird gomesi, rocking a weird kanzu. Hello. Please take a leaf from Nigerians. And what I got to know about the Nigerians, when they're trying to invite you on this ceremony, they send you a material. When they send you a material, you have to create an outfit of any design of your taste, as long as you come out, like you attend the wedding in that certain material. That is why you've seen a lot of guys, you know, rocking that same color, pink, blue. You know, they always have the themes of the traditional wedding. Please, let it be a lesson to our Ugandans and the organizers of the weddings. Please try to adopt that, you know, to make something different, you know, luxurious. But anyways, allow me to first take a sip of water as we enjoy this music. Tune, an amazing tune from Jax. Oh my God. At times I feel like I would love to fall in love with an artist. At times I feel like I want to fall in love with a DJ because I'm a music fan. But anyways, it is what it is. If you're going to come and omochi, omufumbi. But anyways, welcome to the show. Don't forget, this is Youth Flash here on U24. And don't forget, if you'd love to grab on something which is delicious, which is yummy, it is Open Pizza Oregon. Just find them along Ginger Road near Victoria University. Just call them. It's going to be one caller and they're going to be on your doorstep. In our next segment, I'm going to read out their numbers. And every Tuesday and Thursday, you buy one and get one. Tuesday and Thursday, buy one and get one free. But anyways, this is Holly Kim, the City Diva, right on your television. Let me hope you are enjoying the show. Eh? How's the show taking you so far? But anyways, this segment is for fashion. So if you are a fashion stylist, you are a fashion designer, you have that love for fashion. None of the above you are, but you just love to see somebody who has styled themselves. This segment, it is for you. So you guys, these are the three words most people, almost all the people, how can I say it? People don't differentiate. They tend to think these three words have the same meaning. That is drip, fashion, and style. You may find a certain person being like, I'm dripping, I'm dripping, stuff like that. Sangomlala, I have the best fashion sense. Sangomlala, I'm a fashionista, I'm a fashion stylist. But do you know the meaning of these words? Here is the meaning. So when it comes to drip, this is whatever the cool kids of age bracket put on. That is the latest and trendiest and the greatest in that era or in that period of time. For example, you can see people like, rocking a puffer jacket, people rocking a wraps and glasses, the wide legs. I mean, just look at my pants. When I talk about the wraps and glasses, look at my glasses. You guys, I think on the City Diva, I should put CEO trendy because everything that I put on, it's dripping. So that is drip. Then fashion, this is what the fashion designers want you to wear. The outfits you see on the runways and in the lookbooks. Breaking it down for you, when I talk about the fashion designers, I'm talking about Louis Vuitton, Versace, Dolce and Gabbana, Balenciaga, Off-White. Those are the fashion designers. So the outfits they showcase on the runways, for example, you can talk of a New York Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, Milan Fashion Week. Even here in Uganda, we're having some, fashion weeks, though they're not, up there, but, people are trying. We have Mitindo Fashion Week. So in the lookbooks, you can find out these new looks from Harper's Bazaar, Cosmopolitan, Glamour. Here in Uganda, you have Buzz Magazine. We do have the Flower Magazine for those guys who want to get married. You're in preparations. You can get those looks, the best gomesses which are trending from such magazine. So that is fashion. The outfits that fashion designers want you to wear. And the moment you get to see the celebrities rocking this fashion, just get to know it is already being set by a fashion designer, you understand? Then for the above two, that is drip and fashion, all it takes is having money, copying and pasting. It is money, copy and paste. That is drip and fashion. But when it comes to style, ladies and gentlemen, get me clear. Get me clear. It takes the actual skill of getting to know yourself and what makes you feel that confident. And there is no amount of money can buy that for you. Hello, that is style. You know, like the way I've styled myself, this is styling, you know, because I feel like I can get a wide leg pant, I just get like a small black top, then I get drop sunglasses. You can, you know, diffuse it with drip, you know, you understand? But that is style. It is just because you can find a person who is more into HPR. You understand? Ngori akubanya HPR, and you find another person ngari nyo mu kikade nga engeri kuchikuba mu kikade. A good example, we've got Elijah Chitaka. That style of him, you know, putting on distressed outfits, distressed, okay, name to be engo ezaya mbalanga ziyuze. That is distressed outfits. So that is his style, Elijah Chitaka's style. Now you can get to a person like Ava Peace. She has got her own style. Talk of fake filmmaker, you understand? That is style, you understand? But even fake filmmaker, talking of fake filmmaker, I feel like he's a Ugandan artist who tries to drip at certain occasions. Just go to his IG. The guy is always, you know, dripping each and every day. But let me help you get to differentiate these three terms, that is drip, fashion, and style. For the next day, that is on Friday, and a lot is coming in the fashion second. But allow me to first take a short commercial break. When you do come back, a lot is coming your way. Coming in from Dolce, one of the baddest rap female artists when it comes to the rap game, you know, in USA, and she scooped the best, you know, rap female artist, yeah, on the Grammy Awards. She's doing so amazing. Dolce, I just love you, girl. I just love you. Remind me of Nicki Minaj. Talk of Cardi B. I mean, just keep it up. So getting to the international news that is in USA, let's get to talk about John Cena. So John Cena came out on a certain podcast. Actually, it was an interview. That is the Patty McAfee show. So this case, you know, they were chit-chatting, you know, about wrestling, stuff like that. So John Cena came out and was like, please, WWE fans, stop bullying me. I'm a person. Bullying him over what? Remember, John Cena has got a bald head. Chetwitanga kapata. Is it kapata? Chualata. It is kapata. So he continued saying that you guys stop bullying me. I'm already in the ring, you know, trying all the tactics, all the actions to win, and you get to hear out some fan, you know, screaming loud like, "How is your bald head?" I was like, I mean, that is so emotional, because the reason why he's having a bald head, it is because the problem he's having, it is a genetic problem. It is a genetic problem. Stuff like that. So this is what John Cena is also facing. So you seeing him with that bald head, it's not that he just goes to the salon and, you know, just goes for that hairstyle, you know, a bald hairstyle. No, it is genetic. No wonder most of the times I see this guy rocking a cape. Woman, that is the problem. It is a genetic problem. Sorry, Papi Chula. But anyways, guys, he said that that is why you guys, after you always like bullying him during the, you know, the ring action, you're the WWE champions. I mean, the fans, you know, during those live, you know, actions. He was like, you guys, you forced him to the extent of going for, is it the head surgery? Hair transplant, yes. Nimagenda ndamukola ngoma ebyasa yengeta Kim Kardashian nimamuteka mwezi enviri okula. So just get to know it about now. Enviri, it is just growing. Gobanga kwezili, just get to know. Yeah, things worked out. If you don't see it right about now, it is in the process. But he urged his fans to please stop bullying me. When I'm in the ring, I'm already on pressure. Let me be. But good news, I've already did a hair transplant. Let's get to watch this when he's trying to explain himself to the people watching him.
For a genetic problem that I can't control.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
Hey, dude, you don't look good enough out there. Like, that's what I'm saying. This isn't cool. You guys aren't cool to me. Like, this isn't... I get leaning into uncomfortable stuff is like, you got a good friend, and they tell you, like, maybe don't wear that out.
Bingo.
That's cool. One of you sons of bitches could have pulled me to the side. No, but in unison, you chant and you make me feel small and you embarrass me. Like, y'all don't know what that's like. That is straight up bullying. It
You're
is,
right,
and that's
you're right.
that's just not cool.
I don't like it.
It's not cool.
Hair look good, though, if it means anything.
Yeah, so thank you for bullying me into getting surgical hair replacement. Like, that's how far y'all push me. I just appreciate that. But, yo, it's coming in. Come on, fuzzies. Come on, fuzzies. You guys ripped me to shreds for a genetic problem.
Wow. John Cena trying to, to explain himself, to his fans. At times, these celebrities, they get to face certain issues, but we don't get to know. You may, see a celebrity like Sam Konyas. I remember those days when they used to bully Vinka, that she looks like a man, she looks like a boy. But you people, these things, there's a way they have these guys, it makes them like go emotional, get depressed, anxiety. So please stop that. If you're just one of them, who tries to bully such celebrities, please stop. It's not good at all. So going to the more international news in France, that is Stade de France. It is a stadium, one of the biggest stadiums in France. Actually, it is a football stadium. So we saw Burna Boy and Charlie Poppy performing. And when they were performing, we were surprised seeing Charlie Poppy performing Lahore. It's one of the biggest tunes, eh? It's one of the biggest tunes. And we're surprised to see Burna Boy jumping on it. I was like, damn, wait, what's happening here? And there is a way Burna Boy was flowing in the beat. I was like, are we anytime going to have a remix of this song? And I go into Burna Boy's page. I got to see some news that anytime soon, a Lahore remix by Charlie Poppy and Burna Boy, it's going to be released. This is going to be a deadly tune because it was already bad when Charlie Poppy released it. Now, if Burna Boy, the African giant, gets on it, it's gonna be a deadly tune. But let me give you a sample, like what went down on the Stade de France stadium. A remix from Charlie Poppy featuring Burna Boy. Oh my God, it's gonna be a deadly one. Yeah, guys, it's gonna be a deadly one. But don't forget, this is your flash on U24 and Holly Kim, the CTD was right here on your television, trying to spice up your evening. If it did go well, like during the day, I'm here to put you in the mood. Yes, you get in the mood, like it or not. And so let's get to Nigeria, still in Nigeria. Rotimi, if you know this guy, he's an actor, and at a certain point, we saw him, trying to get into the music industry. But remember, Rotimi got married to, Vanessa Mdee got married to Rotimi. Bwechivera or Wanchogedevubi. Just getting up, Vanessa Mdee was once a girlfriend to Jax. But when things went manyanga with Jackson at Tasalao, Vanessa Mdee went on, did a traditional wedding and a white wedding with Rotimi. So these guys are married. So Rotimi, in a certain podcast that is hardly initiated, they were chit-chatting and they got to ask him about Vanessa Mdee. And he was like, Vanessa Mdee, because what we know, Vanessa Mdee quitted the music industry. We don't know if she quitted for good, or after something she's going to, buckle up and come back. So he said that Vanessa Mdee on a certain law level, how can I say, certain law, there are some people on her crew and the close friends who were trying to give her the advice of doing witchcraft, doing juju. Here in Uganda, we call it a dogo. And what Rotimi said that Vanessa Mdee did, she was like, I'm not going to put all the problems I'm facing right about now, the depression and the anxiety, and I just add such satanic stuff, because if you just go into that direction, a juju, the witchcraft, you're going to the Satan. I remember, twagala kubo goloko for, you understand? So she just decided to just quit music, and these people were like, you know, Vanessa MD, let's take you somewhere. You know how people be like, let's take you somewhere, they're going to give you something, you're going to do it. After you do it, you're going to make a hit. After doing it, you're going to make, you're going to be loved. This song is going to go viral. That is how, that is what some people here in Uganda are doing. But I won't say much about that. So Vanessa MD, with the help of the husband, that is Rotimi, we're like, no, enough is enough. If this is where your journey of the music area is going to end, let it end on a good word. Not, you know, try, you know, to put in stuff like that, juju, because it won't help you. That black magic won't help you. If it's your time, it is your time. It is not your time, you will just hustle and you're just going to get depressed. And these are the people who got into the rehab, you know, get into depression. But for Vanessa's MD's case, she already had got a partner and they're having two beautiful ladies, so she's doing well. But let's get to what Rotimi trying to express about this juju, the black magic stuff. We get back.
When you're powerful and more powerful than certain men, it can kind of make it be like, if you don't go with anything that they say, she's this, she's that, she's that, she's da 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 da. So, and she didn't sacrifice herself with witchcraft,
right?
And for real, like
right.
you know, she's been approached to elevate to the next level.
Oh, that's a real thing.
Oh, that's a real thing, bro. That's a real, like, witchcraft, voodoo, juju, all of that is a real thing.
To get to the next level in career.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. Yes. Wow. It's a real thing. So she's been presented opportunities like, hey, this is what we do. This is how we move. This is the things that you have to do to get to this level by top execs. And she was like, I'm not with it. And then also she wasn't going to sleep her way to the top. So then it caused her, and she didn't have management really for real. So like, she's successful. She's doing all these things. And she's to the point where it's like, I'm drunk, man. I got a drink to get out my head and just find peace. And that with liquor brought depression. So at that point, she was like, this is not me. I love the music, but I hate the business. And she just was like, I can't do it anymore. So that was how she kind of let it go. But yeah, witchcraft, warlocks, and voodoo, juju, black magic, all of that is hyper real. That's what made me even believe more in God.
Right.
You know,
it's so crazy because you get desensitized to it.
Yeah.
Because you will see like the interviews and there's people telling the stories of
but that's what they want you to do, though.
Right.
Yeah, that's the mission. Like the devil, the enemy can't lie to you for real. He got to tell you what it is, and you choose to believe it or not. You know what I mean? Like, hey, this person drinks goat blood. Yeah, but I told you that it did, and it's not hiding it. It's just you just desensitized to it. That no, this is a real thing. You know what I mean? So that's just the ways of the devil.
Has it? You know, you still in the industry, so has that caused any friction at all in your? How have you both been able to manage still being able to, you know, be in the entertainment industry and still standing on what you're standing on?
I just do the work, bro. You know what I mean? There's no gimmicks. You know, I don't do things for likes. I do it because this is my purpose. You know what I mean? So like, she knows who I am, so she knows she has nothing to really worry about. You know, so also she knows she has nothing to worry about. But
The need of you in my bed. Oh my God, single life forever. But anyways, it is what it is. This is You Flash on U24. It's all about exclusive information. I feel like always just make it a point to be tuned to Your Flash and on U24 because it's all about entertainment and vibes. And anyways, my beautiful queens and kings, if you were born today, happiest birthday, darling. What's your plan for today? It's your D-Day. What's your plan? Have they surprised you so far? Are you waiting for a gift, or you just seated, you don't know what next? But I just want to let you know that Your Flash from U24 is wishing you a happiest birthday. May God get to bless you more and more in whatever you are doing. But anyways, if you're celebrating your birthday today, get to know that the Queen of Toro, that is based Kemi Gisha, she is celebrating her birthday today, her happiest birthday. Mamia from the Queen, Best Kamigisha from Toro. Let me hope you've enjoyed your B-Day. We just love you so much here from you. 24 you fly, we just love you. And shout out to the Batoros right there. If you're new in Toro, we just love you, your Flash. And people celebrating their birthday today, we have Mbogo Shadrach. Oh my God, a very handsome baby boy. That is the son of Bobby Wine and Bobby Chagulanyi. He was born today, and he also celebrating his birthday today. So happiest birthday, Shadrach, from you Flash and you 24. And beautiful and amazing queen and the king, that is Gugwa, and the name has gone, Gugwa and Nantaba. Happiest birthday. How have you celebrated your birthday? Has mommy taken you out? Oh, if you haven't, me, you know, as well, like, I'm going to get for you something. I'm going to deliver for you a pizza from Pizza Oregon, you know. But anyways, happiest birthday. I just love that duo, that is Nantaba and Gugwa. May God continue to bless you and favor you in whatever you are doing. And when it comes to the school, because of what I know, you're in school, may God continue to bless you. And not forgetting, there is a certain gentleman there at California Plaza called Martin. Happiest birthday, Martin. Let me hope you also enjoy your day very well, and may God continue to bless you. Enough like a blessing, because through these journals, my nails were done by Nico, the nail doctor, found at Kampala Serena Hotel. You know, they're looking so amazing, they're looking so fancy, and the goldish color I went for, oh my, everybody's praising. So it is Nico, the nail doctor, from Kampala Serena Hotel. Don't achieve for Chidamo fair prices. You get to talk, and he work on you on a fair price. But anyway, thank you for watching. This has been your Flash on U24. Holly Kim, that city diva, my beautiful sexy name. Just keep it looked. And on, you know, when I'm working, I'm not always alone. Today, I've worked with the baddest producers. That is a producer, Mosh, producer, Pfizer. Thank you so much. Everybody's just enjoying the show. The shout-outs I'm getting from X, the TikTok. You guys, thank you so much. And Tyson, shout-outs to you. You didn't come today, but blessings to whatever you are. Just keep it locked here on U24. Just get to know a lot of entertainment. It's coming your way. Movies, music. Have a good night.